You open your eyes for the very first time around 620 BC, born into the most advanced society in your region, the nobility of Jerusalem. On paper, your life is set. Good looks, high intelligence, royal blood. The kind of background that usually guarantees comfort. Your biggest concern as a kid is memorizing Torah and wondering why Leviticus has so many rules. But history doesn't care about comfort. The Babylonians are coming, and they aren't looking for tourists. They're looking for talent. When you're a teenager, men in military uniforms show up. Not college recruiters, Nebuchadnezzar's officials. They tell you there's been a change in management. You're being taken. It's a kidnapping, sure, but a high-class one. No chains, no frozen wastelands. You're shipped off to Babylon, a city of gold, blue tiles and walls so high they feel unnatural. This is the ancient world's elite training program. Their goal is simple. Take the brightest young minds from conquered nations and turn them into Babylonian administrators. The first thing they do is erase you. Your Hebrew name, Daniel, God is my judge, is stripped away and replaced with Belteshazzar, a name tied to Babylonian gods. New language, new education, new worldview. Your days shift from prayer to Chaldean literature and astrology. The system is designed to overwrite your identity. Most people break here. Most adapt fully and become polished copies of the empire that owns them. But you decide to play the long game. You wear the robes. You learn the language. You pass the exams. But internally you don't bend. You cooperate without surrendering. You master their system without believing in it. Then comes the first quiet rebellion. The king wants you strong, fed from his table, meat sacrificed to idols, wine in excess, the kind of diet meant to signal loyalty and status. You know better. You go to the chief eunuch, a man terrified of the king, and suggest something that sounds ridiculous. Vegetables and water, pulse and simplicity. He thinks weakness never wins. He's sure you'll look sickly in days. So you make a deal. 10 days. If you look worse, he can do whatever he wants. 10 days later, you and your friends look healthier and stronger than everyone else eating royal steak. Babylon loses the first round. Years pass. Decades. You don't just survive. You become essential. You interpret dreams no one else can understand. You outlast kings. Nebuchadnezzar goes mad. Belshazzar falls. Empires shift hands. Now you're serving under the Persians, working for Darius. While rulers posture and wage wars, you're the one keeping the system functional. Competence makes you powerful, and power makes you enemies. The other officials want you gone. They search for dirt and find nothing. Your record is spotless, so they do the only thing left. They weaponize the law. They convince the king to sign a decree banning prayer to anyone but him for 30 days. They think they've cornered you. You don't hide. You don't adjust. You open your window like always and pray. That's enough. You're arrested. The king is distressed. He likes you. But the law is irreversible. You're thrown into the ultimate hostile environment. The lion's den. It reeks of blood and decay. These animals aren't symbols, they're executioners. The stone is sealed. Above ground, your enemies celebrate. That night, the king doesn't sleep. At dawn, he runs to the pit and calls your name, expecting silence. Instead, he hears your voice. Calm, untouched. An angel shut the lions' mouths. You made it through the night without a scratch. No bite marks. No wounds. You walk out alive. The king is relieved. The conspirators are not so lucky. You started as a kidnapped refugee, stripped of your name and identity. You endured reprogramming, political traps, and execution attempts. You outlived empires. You proved that while kingdoms rise and fall, a man grounded in conviction can't be erased. Not bad for someone who refused to eat the king's meatloaf.